guiding nasai, girls and guys, no sasedo, to record, boken sudo. Anyway, welcome back to another day where there is more to rant about, because this series just isn't about the game that I am playing in every episode of this long series, because every other series that's not involved with this series deserves some shout-outs, no matter their popularity or unpopularity. Anyway, with that intro out of the way, welcome back to another episode of Memoria. Freese Y2, where we're going to be continuing to tackle ELVEN RONDO heroic trials. Alright, so I want to say this because I can't. I'm gonna say this. It is 550. This is episode 550. And that means we're halfway through the 500 to 599 arc, I guess, of this series. So that's pretty insane. 50 days I think I've gone by. Hey Soma, I was gonna say pretty fast, but 50 days, it feels like it's been a long time since I did episode 500. But it also feels quick at the same time. It feels like a long time, but it also feels like a short time. In any case, it feels like this. It feels like I'm doing a lot more progress in these past few episodes, I suppose. Just because rotations. Rotations are everything, people. Speaking of rotations, as you heard in the theme song, or in the intro, we're going to be continuing our rotation with Heroic Trials ELVEN RONDO up in here, while I do some side work. So, yeah. So unlike yesterday, obviously, this video isn't being recorded before 7 a.m. in the morning, and instead is being recorded at 7 p.m. in the afternoon, or in the evening. Isn't that great? I didn't even plan for that, but here we are now. Anyway, before I go on to do whatever I have to do, while ranting, I also want to shout this out because I took like 2 or 3 episodes off of shouting it out, but I want to get it back out there. There's a fundraiser going on that's led by Mr. Beast and Mark Robber to plant 20 million trees before the beginning of 2020. Donate, go to teamtrees.org. The link will be in the description probably, if I remember that I can put it there. If not, just look in one of the past videos with the hashtag TeamTrees, and also click the hashtag to check out the other videos that are affiliated with the fundraiser, and or the other YouTubers that are affiliated with the fundraiser. So yeah, I just wanted to say that I still have not donated yet. I don't know why I haven't, but I think I'm thinking of a strategy, I guess, and I haven't planted any trees either. Yeah, I just don't have time. I was thinking of a strategy, but now I just forgot it, so that's great. Anyway, here we are. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna rant about one of the greatest anime I've ever seen. One of the greatest anime to start off my month. And that anime is called Assassination Classroom. Now, if you've heard of it, and if you've heard of it and you haven't watched it, watch it. If you've watched it, don't spoil the end of season 2. Because I'm on season 2. I started season 1 yesterday, and I'm on season 2. you know, I'm not trying to brag, but you know, I'm a pretty big binger when it comes to anime like Assassination Classroom. It's great. It's fun. It is way better than I expected. And I think all the characters are great. Teachers are great. I just finished, what was it? And spoilers, actually, yeah. Spoilers coming up. I didn't say that last time I talked about an anime. Yeah, so spoilers ahead. If you haven't seen seasons 1 or 2 of, even though I haven't finished season 2, if you haven't seen season 1 and the beginning of season 2, which is to say, like, maybe like 7 episodes into season 2, you have been warned. So, anyway, I just wrapped up, I believe, episode 8. Yeah, 7, 8, whatever. I just wrapped up episode 8 with the whole arc, the whole 2-parter arc with what's his name? With the Reaper. And, man, that was something. That was a battle and a half. Like, I really, like, this show has me on my toes. It sort of reminds me of My Hero Academia. It sort of doesn't remind me. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't sort of remind me of My Hero Academia, but it gives off the vibe of reminding me of My Hero Academia. Yeah, I'm basically saying the same thing, but different. But it's worded differently. What I'm saying is that it's not exactly like My Hero Academia, but it reminds me of My Hero Academia. And I very much love My Hero Academia. You know, despite, you know, the 4th season going on since, like, the beginning of August, or not August, October, and I still haven't watched season 4, because no reason at all. I actually don't know why I haven't started watching season 4. I think I'm just waiting for a lot of episodes to stack up. Anyway, like I was saying, Assassination Classroom is great. I'm glad that the whole show is already finished. Because if at the time that I'm watching this, only season 1 had been released or broadcasted, whatever, and season 2 wasn't already out, I would have been going crazy. And so I'm very glad that the show has ended, so I don't have to stress over not knowing what happens, because of having to wait like a year or months or a year for the next season, or for the final season. So I like that. I like anime I like anime that aren't completed and that are completed at the same time. Anime that aren't completed are the anime that I really like fall in love with, because that means that it kind of like it clings you on, I guess, and so you're just it just leaves you there waiting, and I like that. I like that kind of feeling, but then I also like fully completed shows, because you can just rush through them in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, obviously, being an over-exaggeration. You know, it's more like 5 seconds. But, yeah, like I was saying, for the most part, Assassination Classroom is great. And I definitely think it's the anime that I needed to get back into the mindset of My Hero Academia, because I need to start watching the new season. It definitely has me in the right mindset for it. So I'm excited for that. it's gonna be real exciting for when I get into the 4th season. When I get into the 4th season, I'll definitely rant about. I'll definitely rant about it. In one of these heroic trial episodes. Maybe we'll just do a whole live stream about it. I don't know. Besides that, Assassination Classroom is really the only 10-minute mark. I don't know if I already said that. Is literally the only anime that I've watched this month so far. It's a good anime to start off the month, if I haven't already said that. It's a delight. I honestly wish that there were more anime like it. Not to say that there aren't, but it's to say that I've seen a lot of anime that give me that kind of like, man, this is an awesome show vibe. And I mean, I'm not saying that every anime that I watch doesn't give me that vibe, but sometimes when trying to find certain types of anime in certain types of genres is a bit difficult sometimes. And then when you choose it, it's not always the best, but that's not the case for me. Freaking, I don't know how, but all the anime that I watch, except for one, there is only one anime that I hated. And when I mean hated, I mean I loved it because it changed me completely. It's a really short anime. I mean, a lot of anime changed me. But there was this one really short anime. I guess you could call it like a 2-part, 3-part movie. It was like 5 centimeters apart. It was like one of my very first introductions to anime. Besides like Blend S or No Game No Life or whatever I watched. Or whatever I started watching, back then, to get me into the whole culture, to the whole lifestyle. Yeah, that's the only anime that I hated, but you know, loved at the same time. All the anime that I watch are just great. They're such delights. You know, it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter what genre they are. They're just all freaking beautiful. Like Slice of Life, great. Like I think a Slice of Life. I think I watch more Slice of Life and rom-com type stuff than I do. I don't know what you call fighting anime, like, correctly with the correct term, but action anime, that type of stuff, more than I watch, you know, action type anime. And when I watch action type anime, I watch it, like, I binge it to the end, like when it came to Death Note, I binged that thing like freaking crazy. I mean, I know it's not an action anime; it's dark, but yeah, it's sort of action. Yeah, like I binged that to its freaking death. And again, same as for Assassination Classroom, same was for My Hero Academia, same was for Fairy Tail. I haven't finished Fairy Tail. I still need to finish that. I got through the first 176 episodes in like a summer. I think it was last summer, but ever since the end of last summer, I haven't caught up. Because I know they finished the show a while back, but I also heard that the author is doing a spin-off. So, oh, and I also saw that spin-off when I was in Paris. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that. But, you know, just wanna tell it again, I suppose. Yeah, but with... See how it works with me, alright? I'm gonna explain. Let me explain. When it comes to, like I said, when it comes to action anime and all that, I binge it like crazy. Like, I binge it fast. And then when it comes to slice of life anime, I binge it fast too, but I guess I take like a break in between episodes, just because I'm like, man, that was a lot to take, or like, not so much slice of life, but rom-com, like heavy drama rom-com stuff, like after every episode, or every one, some episodes that are like really heavy drama filled, like I need like a minute to be like, alright, that's a lot of stuff that just happened. And then when it comes to like very short anime, like anime that, you know, there's like 12 episodes, each episode's like 3, 9, maybe 12 minutes, I usually binge that too. I binge those in one sitting. Action anime in multiple sittings. And then when it comes to regular sized anime, which I consider to be just like 12 episodes, like 1 season type anime or 2 season type anime, that both seasons are like 12 episodes, like the perfect 24, is something that maybe takes like 2 or 3 days to get done, and takes a few binging. But you know, basically, in sum, I basically binge anything. I binge every type. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I get myself a water. Man, I have been, like, moving away from the whole anime spiel. So yesterday, obviously, if you're coming from yesterday's episode, you obviously know this. But coming from yesterday, I recorded this episode very early, as I mentioned at the beginning of this episode, to do my homework. And I finished my homework yesterday, and I'm very happy that I finished my homework yesterday. There was just a bit of geometry, which I thought I was going to be able to get through, but apparently not. So I looked through my notes, restudied all my notes. I even checked all the notes, like, not in the notebook itself, but, like, notes online that my teacher left me and all that. Couldn't figure out anything. And so I left it alone, and then today I tried it again, only to find out that I actually had, like, 15 pages of geometry to do. So that's great. So yeah, I worked on that today. Also, I think I should mention, if you don't already know, today is November 3rd, which I know doesn't seem very important, to this series, but it's actually really, really important to, I guess, life. The clocks changed today. I think it was like an hour back or something. We get an extra hour in the day, I suppose, so it's like a 25-hour day, but not really. I call it that because it feels like that. So, technically it should be 6:25, which is why I'm not feeling hungry. I had like a little snack, but that's just because I haven't eaten in a while. A little snack, but nothing else. Not super hungry to the point where I'll resort to cannibalism, so. I mean, not that I ever would. YouTube, you heard nothing. 20-minute mark. No, anyway. So yeah, I've just been working on my geometry stuff today. And of course, anime. I also did some workout, and I finished that up really quickly. The funny thing is that I was watching Assassination Classroom. You know, if you didn't know I was watching Assassination Classroom, while I was exercising, and I was getting so hyped up during an episode that I almost broke my treadmill because I was just so hyped up, and my whole workout ended, so I had to restart it. It wasn't that much. I did like 17 minutes. I just had to, you know, make up like the 17 and then another 30. Because I wanted to have time to record this and then continue doing my homework and all that kind of stuff. So, of course, that's not what I'm doing right now. I'm not doing my homework right now, if you're wondering. Anyway, moving away from anime, hopefully. Or still moving away. I think we moved away already, but whatever. Another note, some Nintendo stuff I can talk about, because I don't really talk too much about games, you know, despite me playing a game while ranting. I'm not really playing this game at this point. It's just playing itself. Let's be honest. No, so this... Oh yeah, some Nintendo news. Luigi's Mansion 3 came out. I didn't get it or anything, but I know it came out. Apparently Jacksepticeye's playing it, which is really interesting, and apparently, you know, some of his titles are very, the titles for the videos, the titles for the episodes, oh man, that's, those are some interesting titles, man. I watched a little bit, but it's been a while since I watched Jacksepticeye, so, and since I really don't have the time, you know, with anime and school and Memoria, Freese, can't really do much there. So I really don't have time for them. I mean, I have time for, like, small YouTubers that have, like, that have videos that are, like, maybe, like, 10 to 20 minutes long. But I don't have time for Jacksepticeye. Speaking of Jacksepticeye, you know, with hour-long, Luigi's Mansion 3 videos, I also haven't been able to watch Fitz's Twitch for, like, the past few weeks. Not because I don't want to, but, like I said, because I don't have time. So, kinda sucks. I know he's been uploading... I know he uploaded something a few days ago on his main YouTube channel page, but I haven't watched that either. I've decided to watch everything Fitz. I've decided to watch everything that Fitz posts on Twitch, solely on Twitch, just because it's raw. Like no editing, no cuts, no cutting out conversation between him and anyone. It's just completely raw. Completely into it. So kind of wanna stay that way. It's I guess you could say it's more it's more familiar, I guess. You grow more I grow more familiar when seeing his raw live streams. Or just any live streamer in general. Their raw live streams. Anyway, like I was saying, Luigi's Mansion. You know, I never played Luigi's Mansion, the old ones. Though I have seen screenshots and some gameplay of the old ones from other people. And just nothing. I really never played it, like I said. And I don't think I'm planning to play it now that it's out on the Switch. Just because I still have a lot of games on the Switch to finish. So yeah, that's my view on things. Hold on. Sorry about that. Do I have anything to rant about now? I think I've ran out of every... Oh yeah, there was one thing that I wanted to say about Nintendo real quick, besides Luigi's Mansion 3. So, I don't know how, but... I love how, even after... Because I haven't played Minecraft in a while. I love how, after all these years of, like, playing Minecraft and watching Minecraft YouTubers, that I'm still watching Minecraft YouTubers, that I'm not watching, like, the hotshot ones. Like NTDM, and I guess you could call Jacksepticeye a Minecraft YouTuber, and, you know, PewDiePie. Just because... I don't know. I just don't. Well, that also includes Kevin Sparkles. I guess I have, but I guess I don't at the same time. My point is, my case in point is that I don't usually watch DanTDM, which is one of those Minecraft YouTubers. Those super popular Minecraft YouTubers that I used to watch way back when, and I'm somehow still subscribed to him. Not that I'm gonna unsubscribe, but... How? How am I subscribed? How am I still subscribed to him? I find it funny. But anyway, my point is, how this relates to Nintendo is, DanTDM uploaded a video the other day, talking about, how he was in a Nintendo commercial. He was in a commercial for Nintendo, for Super Mario Maker 2, with, one of his friends who was on tour with him, who went on tour with him a few years ago, which I even remember her because I still watched him around that time, which I find crazy. It's crazy to think that some YouTubers that I used to follow, that I still follow, but I don't really watch much of, are still going on. Like, YouTube has changed so much over the years, and you know, so many of the content creators have changed along with YouTube. I mean that's like obvious, but you know, as the person growing up, sort of with YouTube, I'm starting to notice that more. Even if videos talking about changes to YouTube are making me realize this is not just myself. It's still pretty cool. You know, YouTube's changed a lot. For better or worse, content creators have changed for better or worse. And, you know, it just surprises me that, like, a few years ago, like, I was watching a bunch of DanTDM mod reviews, and he would always go into his iron laboratory and do like a whole role play between him and Dr. Trioris and Grim, which was like that skeleton dog, and he had so much fun, and I always had so much fun watching him with all the cool mods and everything. Now here I am, still watching Minecraft. Anyway, thank y'all for watching this interestingly not super short episode of Memoria Freese, where we got to I don't know how many I mean, we got to 244, but I'm not sure what we started at. So, we got a lot of amber amulets. So, 30-minute mark. So hopefully, next episode we do this. Next time we do this, I'll be able to get a lot more than just to 244. I'll make sure to. I gotta have a whole list of things to rant about. I ranted about quite a few things this episode. I think this is the best ranty Heroic Trials episode that I've had in a while, or maybe out of all of them that I've done. But I really can't say. I mean, in all honesty, I don't remember 50% of the things. 50. No, like 3% of the things that I say in these episodes, and it worries me. But, you know, at least what? At least as YouTube doesn't catch anything, I'm pretty free, but I just hope there's some days, I gotta be honest, and I usually am. There's some days that that I really don't remember. There's some days that I worry when recording Memoria Freese that I'll say something that contradicts what I said in like episode 300 or something like that, episode 349. I don't know. Like, I worry like if I said in episode 349 like, oh yeah, guys, this game is great, I love all these mechanics, or something like that, or something along those lines. Well, not just along the game's lines, but, whatever else. And then here I am saying, like something that, oh man, I hate this game's mechanics, or something like that. I don't know, just like those types of things sort of like bite on me, Sort of like bite me. Not bite on me, but bite me. Annoy me, if you will. But anyway. That's my realistic, small rant of the day. And, speaking of realism, our world is our world is dying. And if you want to save it, go to teamtrees.org and donate to the fundraiser that Mr. Beast and Mark Robber are doing to plant 20 million trees before the beginning of 2020. If that's not a great segue to end off the episode, I don't know what is. Anyway, arigato gozaimasu for watching, and I'll see you guys in episode 551. Sayonara.